So, I'm finally ready to talk about Saltburn. Yes, I'm late, but that's how we do things here. Why did I put off making this video for so long? Truthfully, I despise Saltburn. Listen, I'm happy that we're finally going to see original films that are not based on IP and that try risky things and have really good cinematography, and I'm fucking ecstatic that audiences that would normally only go and see MCU films are going to see original new things, but I just don't get why this happened with Saltburn, of all films. Everyone told me that Saltburn was this shocking, thought-provoking social satire, and I went in expecting that. I came out just thinking that it was a bit pretentious. Right, enough of that gay intro where I pretend I'm some cinema elitist who only watches things that aren't popular. Let's just get into this. Right off the bat, I can't ignore that this got popular on TikTok. If something gets big on white girl TikTok, it's usually my sign that it's not going to be very good. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. But why was it popular on TikTok? It got popular because of one of my main issues with Saltburn. It just tries to shock and fails tremendously in doing so. You have scenes where someone is licking excrement out of a bath, or period blood on someone's face, or shagging on a grave. All things that in theory should make an audience member watch and go, holy shit, I can't believe they just went there. I can't believe they just showed me that. But they're executed in ways that feel like an edgy school shooter writing in his diaries before he carries out the event. I'm kind of glad I waited so long to make this video because I finally had the right comparison to make. This film is made for BookTok girlies. People who only read shit if it has spice. And I'm right, because the type of people who are on BookTok ate this shit up. They fucking loved it. Why did they eat it up? Because it appeals to fucked up fantasies that they just love in books. So in movie form, where they can actually watch it play out instead of thinking about it, they're gonna fucking love this shit. And they did. I personally don't go into my films for softcore porn, but you do you. My next major problem with Saltburn is its agenda. It's a critique and a beatdown of the middle class, made by someone who is middle class and grew up middle class. The director, Emerald Fennell, clearly despises that she grew up middle class, and she made this as some sort of like fuck you to her upbringing. Maybe this is just the fact that I'm lower class and I'm coping here, but maybe you should shut the fuck up if you're middle class and just accept that you grew up well off. But instead, she chose to make this absolute piece of shit film with no substance to cry and throw her toys out the pram, basically. Sorry, I went a bit hard there. That element of the film just like really pisses me off. I mentioned that this film had no substance, and that is my final major problem with Saltburn. It takes amazing actors like Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi and wastes them. It fucking wastes them on this substanceless, hollow film made out of spite for a director's upbringing. And that's why it pisses me off that this film is so popular on TikTok. TikTok endlessly praised something that to me has no passion behind it. Something that was made as a hate project, made by a director with a hate broner for the middle class. I watched my friends who are lower class completely love this film, praising it, missing that it was made by someone who despises where we wish we could be. I watch people on TikTok who are middle class praising this film, completely missing that it was made by a director who probably fucking hates them. I watch rich people watch this film in some sort of bid for superiority as it clowns on those below them, and it feels wrong. Better films should have got popular. We should stop praising Saltburn, and we should fucking bury it. Just leave it where it lies. Forget about it. That's still really hot. If I can leave you with one final thought, do more research on films before you form their opinion on them. No amount of flashy visuals or decent acting or fucked up content or a good musical number should help you dismiss a film's intent. I say that because I overlooked Saltburn's intent when I first watched it. Okay, I went in the first time knowing this wasn't going to be for me, but I didn't really realise how much I hated it until I had background on it and who this director was. So, you know what? If you enjoyed Saltburn, here's my wish for you. Go watch this thing again, having seen this video, and see if you still like it, okay? Because you might realise it's a piece of shit. That'll be all. So, that was today's video. Probably went a bit hard, but we ball. Yeah, what do you think of this style, you know? I was just in a bit of a laxed manner, sipping my tea, being a proper British bloke, while I talk about a film I fucking hate. Yeah, no, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, you know. Can't ask for much more. See you in the next one. Goodbye. That's still boiling.